Welcome to Market Matters. I'm Khoo Chuang and I'm joined by Lynn Tang. Company in the news, MegaFirst Corporation Berhad. Very small company, about a R500 million ringgit market cap company, but they have done a big deal in Laos. They're going to be supplying some hydropower to the Laos government through EDL, the national power company.
That's right. So 2 days ago, they announced to Bursa that its 80% owned unit has secured a 25-year hydropower concession in Laos. So this is actually a 260 megawatt run-of-river project that will cost the firm about $500 million, or about 2 billion ringgit.
This is important because Laos is, of course, if anybody's been to Laos, it's a landlocked country. Hydropower is actually very important to them because it's quite a mountainous country, lots of waterfalls, lots of rivers. Hydropower is clean, and that's what EDL, the national power company, is trying to do. It's interesting because public investment have taken a look at the stock and they say that this is potentially going to be generated to the point of perhaps even 1 ringgit on a sum of parts value to the company. But I think the big issue is that because it's going to be quite capital intensive from the start, it's going to cost them quite a lot of money. So that I think they've got to get over that bump first initially. That's
right, because it's based in US dollars. So given the current weakening ringgit, right? So what could be cautioned is actually the financing cost, which would be much higher. So now in terms of funding it, MegaFirst has a low net gearing level of 0.18 times. This is as at June 30th. Its total net cash holding about 164 million ringgit. So in terms of funding this, they're looking at internal generated funds and maybe a bit of a long-term debt.
Yeah, they've got 164 million ringgit cash, as you say, Lynn, but the project is going to cost them about 2.2 billion ringgit to build at current market, at current exchange rates. What happens if the exchange rate goes even lower, right? So, of course, that's a big question mark. That would be the big issue there. That's the caution from public investment. But going forward, this is a 25-year deal. They're going to be capable of generating, 22,000 gigawatt hours of electricity annually. And this is going to be powering basically the country's infrastructure projects and needs and its towns for the next 25 years.
I think the time of, when I look at this announcement, right, the time of entry of MegaFirst venturing to Laos, providing electricity, I think it's quite apt, don't you think so?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Laos a few times.
Yet, right? They are still emerging.
I mean, Laos is such a small country by way of population and urban centres, but it's actually quite a big country by geography. It's a bit like Malaysia was in the 1940s, still growing. The biggest city, Vientiane, is about the size of Ipoh, I think. And actually, MegaFirst is taking this project very seriously. They've spent 57 million ringgit on initial and due diligence costs already. So I think that, they really want to take this forward.
And MegaFirst is actually not new in the power generation business because as it is, power contributes about 72% to revenue and about 80% to its pre-tax profits. And in terms of its power business, it actually operates 2 plants, one in China and one in Tawau, Sabah. So public investment also said that with them actually seizing this Laos deal, it will actually help to ease concerns of MegaFirst not being able to renew its power purchase agreement for these 2 plants, Sabah and China, which will expire in 2017 and 2022.
So that will keep the gravy train going. So to wrap it up and to sum it up, this 80% subsidiary has won a 25-year hydropower concession in Laos. It's going to cost them about $500 million to build, but it's going to be giving them a nice steady cash flow for at least the next 25 years. And even though gearing levels are quite low, they're probably going to be funding it from internally generated funds. So that's an interesting perspective from their point of view. Thank you for watching. Market Matters. I was joined by Lynn Tang and Soli Yasman. If you want to go and read some more, go to theedgemarkets.com. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Good night and good luck.